Welcome back everyone to the channel. This is for like my regular subscribers, but if you're new here, thank you for being here, I guess. I wanted to update everyone because a couple things happened this past month. Posting this here, I guess in the beginning of July. I'm recording this June 30th. So a few things before we get into this video. This video is going to just be a chill video talking about my journaling system and a few changes that have happened, especially in the last month. The main reason being that my wife and I had our daughter. She is doing well, my wife's doing well. There were some things that were a little challenging along the way. She came a little early. We had to do a lot of stuff. I don't want to get too far into it, but the short of it basically is my wife is healthy, our daughter's in a good spot, and she's healthy now too. So I at least wanted to tell you guys that because I haven't posted a video in a few weeks because I'm a new parent again, along with our almost 3-year-old son, which is crazy. It's wild. The second thing that I wanted to talk about is, a lot of you know I live in North Idaho, where I spend most of the year here in North Idaho. And recently, some events happened in the news. I don't want to get into it only because it's still very early. We don't really have all the information yet. If you're watching this video, you probably have more information than I do at the time of recording this video. Needless to say, I had a ton of people reach out to me from all over the country and check in on us. We are totally fine. We're very fortunate that we just have an amazing law enforcement community and first responder community, and it's really sad for those who did pass, the firefighters that were doing their job, trying to get things done. So that's rough, that's heavy, and I just wanted to mention it because while our community is grieving, that's just like a whole other thing added on to like everything else that we're doing here. So if you would, keep everyone out here in North Idaho in your prayers, and thank you for everyone else who reached out. We're okay, thank God. With all that said, let's talk about some notebooks. Let's have like just a chill video. I'm not putting any music on the background here for this. If you want to put music on the background, you can select something. I actually have 5 things to talk about. These are the first 3, and then we'll get into the last 2 before we sign off here. Because recently, as you guys know, I've been working with Lochby, I think for a couple years now. They sent me this kind of as like a little Father's Day gift. So I wanted to talk about this thing because this is their Lochby Sidekick. It is really small, right? So to compare this to compare the Lochby to say something like the Field Notes journal, it's almost the exact same size as like a Field Notes, but you can't fit a Field Notes in here, which is a bummer. I'm actually now realizing, looking at this, that I might be able to throw one of my like Paper Republic strings back here and actually get this in here, but I think it'd still stick out a bit. This thing I ended up spending probably more time thinking about than I needed to. Because of its dimensions, it wouldn't hold that 5.5-inch tall Field Notes journal, but then I remembered that Rite and the Rain have a 5-inch high sort of side-bound notebook. And I did put this in here. It does technically fit, though very snug. But again, I kind of had that same problem where it's just not wide enough to come out of here. I'll talk more about the Rite and the Rain in a second, but this size, this form factor, would be really awesome to have the ability to carry something like a Field Notes or even the Rite and the Rain there comfortably, because I do like the wallet functionality over here. There's also this extra sleeve over here. I don't know how I would use those, but I have been looking for like what's the slimmest way that I can get both like a few cards on me and a notebook with a pen. And this was kind of feeling like it might be the way to do it, but alas, Lochby does sell like an A7, which for me is like just too small to be useful for the things that I would want to do with it. I really like the size and form factor, but sadly it does not fit the Field Notes. Lochby, I think you should just make this a little bit bigger, and but then I guess you would have the Field Journal, which I guess compared to the Field Journal, it's not that much smaller. But it's significantly smaller. I don't know if there's like a way to take up these edges or something so you could get I don't know. Lochby, you guys are geniuses. You'll figure it out, but sometimes this does just feel too unpocketable. Where this just feels so, it feels so good. But I think Lochby's definitely onto something. I really enjoy them. I'm glad that they've partnered with us, and I'll have a link down below. So if you buy anything from them, it'll help support this channel. They've just been so awesome, so cool, and I think they make some of the best wax canvas journaling stuff around. They may be the only people really doing it, to be honest, but that was the Lochby Sidekick and also the Field Journal, which to me, this thing is still one of the goats for me. I have both mine and my son's passports in there right now, but I am thinking about making this my daily again. Maybe I'll talk about that at the end. So the second thing I wanted to talk about in this video is these little Rite in the Rain notebooks. It was kind of fun to find a notebook that was a little bit smaller than a Field Notes. It's basically like a 1/2 inch chopped down at the top there notebook. If you haven't heard of Rite in the Rain before, I think they're also based here in the United States. I want to say they're very compliant. Yep, based in the United States, Washington, so just a state away from us here in Idaho. I know a lot of guys that keep these in, like, say, their range bag, so you can like do a dope card on this or do impact cards or, you know, whatever your hobby or sport outdoorsy thing is. These are really awesome because they are basically weatherproof. The one thing I realized that I didn't like about them is I really do like the Lochby, or sorry, not the Lochby. I really do like Lami's Safari pins. They don't show up great on these. I wonder if I have an example I could do here. But yeah, the Lamy Safaris, they just look a little bit weak on here. So like if I start doing like a test, I don't even know if you can see that, but for me, I think whatever coating is on here is just gonna make it so the Lochby, or sorry, I keep saying Lochby. The Lamy Safari is just not going to like feel as like thick and as bold, and that's okay. I would totally use this with like a pencil or some other type of like Rite in the Rain tool. That's what it's made for. I'd throw one of these in my range bag and forget about it. That's kind of how I would use those, but I was kind of hoping to use these for more than just something to throw in my range bag, but alas, that is not that's not what the Rite in the Rain is for. I know they do have like the top spiral bound flipped versions of these. Those are pretty cool. I do like that these have more pages. So where the Field Notes has, I think, only 48, this has, I think, closer to 70 something, if I remember correctly. They're not numbered here, but another cool US made sort of pocket notebook to put in the rotation if it makes sense for you. But if you're a Lamy Safari fan, probably not the notebook for you. And that leads me back to this. This is my Leuchtterm notebook that I filled in the first quarter of the year. And as we're going into like the second half of the year now, I was really thinking like I might go back to one of these. And I'll talk about like where I'm at with the Paper Republic notebook, which is right here. I do really like this notebook, but there are, I'll get into this in a second here. The problems with this, the Leuchtterm A6, for me is just the paper quality. I love how many pages are in here, but I would sacrifice that page count for better paper quality, even if it was just like 100 GSM instead of 80, because these pages are just way too thin. Let me see if I could show you guys a page here. Here's a good example of like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but like to me, the sort of shadowing on the page is just like, I just want it to be a little bit thicker. That would make this form factor, this Leuchtterm 1917 so much better. I'm actually really impressed with how well this held up in the 3 months that I was using it as my everyday carry. Like the elastic is still good, the bookmarks are still fine, the cover, like the binding is not completely torn off. And I was like, man, I would, if this just had slightly better paper quality, this would be my go-to. I think this would be my go-to, but it's just not there. One of the main reasons why the A6 is like, I think really great, it is basically like the size of like an iPhone Pro Max or like a Pixel 6 Plus. If I actually, here, I have my iPhone, this is my iPhone 15 Pro, and you see it's actually just as tall as the A6, not as wide, but there's just something about this form factor that for me is like the ultimate form factor, I guess. But if any of y'all hear of a notebook that does more than 100 GSM and is bound rather than like an insert like the Paper Republic or like a traveler's notebook, let me know. I think the other killer feature about these is these go for about like $20 to $30, depending on where you are, USD. And that's a pretty good deal for like a complete system that'll last you like 3 months basically, or at least it lasted me about 3 months. It is crazy to me that they found a way to get however many pages in here. What is it, 186? I don't need that many pages. If I had closer to like 120, but better paper quality, oh, that notebook would be, I'd be about that notebook. I'm gonna link this down in the description below because I do think I'm gonna pick another one up to use, if not this quarter, maybe at the end of the year, sometime early next year, because I really do like these. Everything else I like about these a lot, but I'll link that down below. And if you guys purchase anything in the description that has an affiliate code, it helps support this channel. So that would be cool. Let's talk about Paper Republic. I have been dailying this Paper Republic pocket notebook, and basically I've whittled this down now to just 2 inserts. So I have my Ansaldo notebook, which you guys have seen the video on that, which is all about like journaling like a Spanish fighter pilot. It was kind of tough to keep up with, like when my daughter was born. Everything just goes to chaos when you have a newborn. So I haven't been as as consistent with this, but I am slowly getting back into it. Again, I do really like the Paper Republic because it does hold the field notes notebook in there really nicely. And I really like the Paper Republic, I guess 120 GSM insert. Kind of set this up for my daily devotional and some prayers and just some notes and things that I want to carry with me. But recently it seems like Paper Republic had to raise their prices, at least in their US store. At least that's what some of the comments on my Paper Republic review video revealed. It's still, I think they went up to like $100 from like 87 or something. For these Riders bundles for the pocket size. It is a luxury price, don't get me wrong, but I think I've talked about that on this channel before. Like if you want like a handmade, well-made leather notebook system, I used the little King Goods notebook system as well. I have that here in the office. It's about around the same price. So it's, I guess, nice to see that they're keeping up with the market, and hopefully they continue to do sales. But I think that does put them out of a certain price range, or it's definitely putting, I think, people out of a certain price point that maybe would have sprung for a bundle around that $80 price point. At $100-ish, maybe not. I do have a discount code still, and as long as that works, I think that gets you 30% off. So I think you can still get a Riders bundle with some notebooks and the leather cover for less than $100. So if you use that link, that really helps me out. I know that helps Paper Republic out to know that I sent you guys. I'm gonna still keep using this. I really, really like this notebook. However, just the chaos of kids and stuff, I know I don't wanna expose it to like water and just some of the environments now that are chaotically running about my home with my son and now a newborn daughter and that whole thing. But these are awesome. I couldn't be a bigger fan of these. Obviously the price can be tough if that's not the neighborhood that you're looking for a notebook, but definitely something to think about. And if you have any questions about any of these notebook systems, let me know down in the comments below. I am gonna get to one more thing that I wanted to talk about in this video, and that is kind of spending more time back in the A5. I think I was really digging the A6 platform because I was on the go a lot this last year. A lot of you guys, if you look back at some of my channel updates, it's been just a crazy like 9 months. I feel like I haven't spent a lot of time, actually really the last year that I've even had this office, I just have not been able to spend the time that I want here in the office. This is like something that I want to keep at my desk and have like a longer writing session with, where the pocket stuff is more for like when I'm on the go. And I really like the A5 size if I spent more time in my office, which is ultimately what I want, or at home like I have been for the last few weeks since my daughter's been born. I would probably just stick with the A5 size. It's a great size for at home note-taking and everything. It doesn't feel too daunting. I feel like the A4 is just way too big. Put that there on top of the Rite in the Rain. Yeah, I've just been finding myself doing longer journaling sessions, a few pages a day, and then take a couple days off, and just getting back in the groove of things with a new kid at the house and everything. But that's something that I think to really mention is if you're not someone who is on the go, going to meetings or traveling a lot, and you are able to go to an office consistently and have time, or have like a daily devotional in the same place where you can keep an A5 notebook, I think the A5 size, it's been kind of fun to rediscover that as life has changed up a lot this last month, and just taking notes in here. Leuchtterm does have their 120 gram series for the A5, which is, I really, really, really like that. I wish they would bring that to the A6. I'll keep saying that until they do. If you guys know anyone at Leuchtterm, please just tell them to do that, please. But I'll also link that down below. I think that is something that needs to be said that I haven't really talked about on this channel in the last 6 months, because everything's just been like chaos, on the go, travel, and try to take notes about everything. I guess lastly, as a bonus, I'm going to tease this. I'm working on a review of the Lochby Venture pouch that should be coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. Lochby, man, are just knocking out of the park. So many cool things, and they actually sent me a few other things that I don't think I can show you guys yet, but yeah, stay tuned. But yeah, I've been using the Venture pouch now for over 6 months now, and it's definitely amazing. I've used it for so many different things. I can't wait to do this full review on it. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have any questions about anything in my journaling ecosystem. I think I might make a longer video diving into like how I'm using these notebooks now on the day-to-day. A lot has changed. So just like new parent life, and also being, on YouTube. And I didn't even mention that I launched my first book, which is like a little devotional. I'll link that also in the description. If you hadn't subscribed to the Substack, I'll put that down below as well. I talked about that little book launch that ended up coinciding like right around my daughter's birth, and I haven't had really time to promote it or talk about it at all. I'll talk about it in a future video, but if that's something that you're into, it'd be super helpful if you check that out and help support this channel. So with that, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. If you have not, please do so, especially if you got this far in this video, and be kind both in life and in the comments below. Like this video to send good vibes across the internet, and we'll do it again soon. Later.